Hello everybody, welcome back to Our Time for All. Today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for blending and fading oil pastels. Blending oil pastels. We are going to think of a sandwich. We're going to do 3 layers. The bottom and the top coat are going to be done with my light color. I'm going to try to make some green here, so I'm going to use yellow and blue. So my first layer is going to be done a soft coat on light color. So the first thing I'm going to do is outline the inside of my shape. This is going to make it easier for me to stay inside the lines. And I'm going to give this whole square a very soft coat. I am going to crisscross my lines to make sure that I am covering all of the paper and there are no empty spaces showing through. I'm done with my light color, so now I'm going to move on to the second coat, which is a coat on a dark color. So I'm going to outline the inside of my shape again, and you can start to see that wherever I have yellow underneath, the blue, it's starting to mix with that color and it's becoming green. This was my second coat. A soft layer on my dark color. Now I'm gonna go back to my first color because it's my bread. So I'm gonna do my third layer, blending in circles with a light color, which is my yellow. So here, I'm gonna go over all of this square, blending in tiny circles. You can add more color to your square depending on how dark or light do you want your color to be. In this case, I am adding a little bit more blue to make this green a little bit darker. And my light color comes back because my final coat always has to be done in circles with my lightest color. And there you have it. Those are the steps for color blending, doing it in 3 layers. Now we're going to talk about color fading. Fading would be to transfer from one color to another. So fading would start in a solid color on one side and would end on a different solid color on the other side. We are also going to do the 3 layers. The first part, we're going to start on one side with the light color and fill 2/3 of the area. So I'm going to outline half of my square with yellow. And when I get to the half, I'm gonna go a little bit more so that I can kind of eyeball 2/3 of the space. I'm still having an empty space over here with no line because it's gonna be a different color. I'm gonna turn this one green. So I'm gonna grab my green one and separate that part. And now I'm gonna fill out my light color. So now I have my light color on a very soft coat. And now I'm gonna go into my dark color and I'm also gonna do a soft coat. This side, it's gonna start overlapping on top of my first color. So I'm gonna go in here and put some pigment on top of my yellow. I wanna have very little green here so that it can transfer onto the yellow. This is gonna be some medium green. And over here on the edge, I'm gonna have some solid green. Okay, so now I have both colors on my paper. The last step is to blend the colors in the center with tiny circles. Once I have blended all of my oil pastels, I'm going to clean my light color. And I need to make sure that my light area is also completely solid. So I'm gonna keep moving in circles all the way to the ending over here. When you are fading, you have to go over the center a couple of times to make sure that the transition is smooth. you want to avoid having any solid lines. So I did one more coat on green, and I'm gonna blend in circles. And that's it for today, guys. We have our blending and our fading oil pastels. I hope you like this video. You know what to do. Ciao.